I'm just importing pandas in the name of something. I'm just executing this. And I'm just executing this as well. Observe the data set for 20 seconds. So you have one data set which is a DFA and you are having another data set DFB. Observe the data set. You have a subject ID, first name, last name. What is all available in subject ID 125, 428? And the first name, last name you are having. So like you are having something like everything in this A in the DFA and DFB everything in the B. Okay. The very first thing is done. Okay. Now what I am doing here is see the next data set DFN. So what's available in DFN? Only subject ID and test ID. So now what we are actually going to do here now, we are going to concatenate. Concatenate means you are just going to adding the two things. So now what I'm just going to do is pandas dot concat, that's what concatenate is. And I want to now concatenate two data set. One is df underscore a, comma, another one is df underscore b. So you will get the output like this. So 1 to 5 and 4 to 8 like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You will be getting an output like this. The reason is when you are concatenating something. So when I'm just concatenating something, this is one data set and this is another data set. When you are concatenating, you will get the data sets to be concatenate like this only. Okay. So you have a subject ID 1 to 5 in DFA. So all the DFA data and then you will have a DFB 4 to 8 like this. So this is what concatenate is. Concatenate, simply it will concatenate the stuffs to us. So that's what your concatenate. Okay. So the next thing is what I'm just going to do here is by default, it's based on row. If I'm giving axis equal to 1, so you will get the output like this. So it will concatenate based on the row wise. So this is what your axis equal to 1. So the next thing what we can able to do here, you can able to merge the things. So merging means what will happen is, so concatenate how it's working is where you have one data set and you are having another data set like this. So this is what concatenate. Merging means you have one data set, it will merge with like this, it will merge with the another data set. So like this, this is what merge and this is what concatenate is. Okay, so this is what your merge and concatenate. Let's see how it's going to work. So now here you having a 1 to 5 for DFA and for DFB you have having a 4 to 8. Now when I am merging it, first you will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you will get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is how your concatenate works. The same merging means you will get 1, 2, 3, 4. Then again this 4. Then again this 5, this 5. So 6, 7, 8 you will get. So let's see how the merge will work. Pandas dot merge. What you are going to merge now? I'm going to merge my df underscore a and df underscore b. So for this merge concept, you need to give on, like based on which or how you need to give. First we will give a on. So based on which you need to give a common name which is available for your DFA and DFB. So I'm giving a subject ID. See, this is how it's merged. Merge means it will take only the two related elements. So you will be getting output like this. But still, okay, based on subject ID given, right? So what are the subject ID that is common for your DFA and DFB? Only 4 and 5. So that's the reason you are getting 4 and 5. So X value and Y value like this. So if I am giving instead of this DFA and DFB, now what I'm just going to do here is where we already concatenate two things, right? So let me give. This is your concatenate output. So 1 to 8. So this concatenate output I am giving to DF new equal concatenate like this. Okay. See here, when you are merging two things, which is all common for your DFA and DFB, only that value is taken. So for DFA and DFB, see the data set, you are having 4 and 5, and here also 4 and 5. And so for that perspective, you will be getting a 4 and 5, first name, last name, first name, last name. So you will get the values like this. So now the same, I just made a concatenate for df new, and for the merge, pandas.merge, I'm going to give a df underscore n, comma, df underscore new on subject ID. So what is DFN here? This is what your DFN. See the DFN, subject ID, text ID. So I'm going to merge with df new. So what is df new? The concatenate output of DFA and DFB. So when I'm just executing this, you will be getting an output like this. So how this output works now? Subject ID, text ID. So you will be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. That is not available here in subject ID. So 6, 7 from the DFB also you are not getting. So you got the output which is exactly like this. So this is how your merge work. So which is all common between the two things. It will get only that stuff. So now for example, if I am applying a how, we having a inner join. Inner join means the same output, which is all common between two data set you will get. The another one is outer. So outer join means you will get a NaN values. Like 9 is not there in your 9 is not there for see here you have a 9 for DFN you are having a 9, but this DF new we don't have a 9, so we'll be getting a NaN values. So like this. So if the value is not available, it will give NaN. So for your better understand, I will go for this example. So pandas.merge DFA DFB on subject ID. So when I am simply giving this, in between to DFA and DFB, which is all common, will be getting. So 4 and 5 is actually available. The subject ID 4 and 5 both available on DFA and DFB. So in if I am giving a how equal inner, you will get the same output. If I am giving a outer means, you will get, see 1 minute, I will just show you. See, one is not available in DFB, one is not available in DFB. So for DFB value, the second one, you are getting NaN. So it will get all the values. If the common value, the subject ID is not available, that value you will get a NaN value. So like this, your merge will add. So the next thing is left means, now what I'm just going to do here is, so in how, if I'm giving a left, only DFA will be taken as a common. So subject ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only these 5 elements will be compared with your DFB. So you will get the output which is exactly like this. So only you are getting 5 elements. 4 and 5 is available in DFB. So you'll be getting that answer like this. So the next thing is right. So DFB will be compared with the DFA. This is how it works. So the apart from we have a join method also exactly work like your merge method also, merge method only. So when I'm just executing, this is your left value and this is your right value. So what I can do is left dot join right. You will get the output which is joined like this. So left, you have a and B, you don't have a C and D, so you will be getting the output like this. So A, B, C, D. So A0, B0, B1, B2. So if that particular K1 is available here in this left, but K1 is not available here, so we'll be getting an EN value like this. So like this, we can able to make your join. You when you are having a two data set and you want to merge the two data set. So for example, mm, we can took a financial data set as an example for this. When it comes to the financial data set now, for example, bank account statement, you have a two data set. The two data set, one is customer ID and customer bank details, the bank balance. The another one is customer personal details. Now I want to merge these two things. So when you are merging it, what you will do is if the customer ID is available, you want to merge with the you want to get that same customer ID, the details. So for that perspective, we can go ahead with the merge statement. So merge is something which is used to make an interface between the two common data sets. That's what your merge data set is. So this is how our stuffs will work. So this is your merge and group by we discussed. Still we have only one day concepts in your pandas. One is operation, another was file handling. Tomorrow we will complete that. So today you just to work out only this merge statement, that is more than enough. I think based on merge, you will get one more assignment. I guess you just to work out on this, that's more than enough for you. Because merge and concatenate is, yeah, you have one assignment to do with this merge and concatenate. I will check in a classroom. If it's not there, I will upload it. You will just to work out on this merge. So this is nothing but simple, more workout on this merge. That's all. Okay. So this merge it seems to be easy, but it is a very confusing concept. So kindly work out this.